as St. Martin, our people, we have to work together, you know. So moving forward,
You just need to get back to basics, and from there you could see everything.
Do not settle for less in life. And entrepreneurship is the best way to go. Working for yourself is absolutely 2 thumbs up. Good afternoon, St. Martin. How you doing? And good morning, good evening to the rest of the SOS family all around the world. Welcome to your program, Strictly Business, with your host, Brian Barry, and your co-host, Mr. Julian Rolox Jr. Call up a friend and tell them to tune in to SOS Radio 95.9 FM right now, because the boys are ready for another great and interesting program today. Before we get started, of course, we're going to shout out to all our great sponsors. St. Martin International Guest House. You're coming to the island, you're looking for a great spot to stay. Give us a call today at 588-1216. That is the St. Martin International Guest House. Give us a call today at 588-1216. You're looking for some good groceries? Go and visit the Aki supermarket right there on the Illidge Road for all your grocery needs. Bold Chance Electronics Store. Looking for your electronics? Go to Front Street and visit the Bold Chance Electronics Store today. If you're looking for some good jerk chicken and some good food, we have Jerky's. Jerky's on the Illidge Road, right next to Aki Supermarket, and there's also another Jerky's right across by the Beach Plaza Casino. And of course, we have the Fat Boys Kitchen right there on the Pondfield. Get your good, delicious ribs, your chicken, your peas and rice, your Johnny Cakes. They have what you need. Now, if you're thinking health, we have some healthy cold coconut water for you. And you can get that healthy cold coconut water right across the movies in Cold Bay. So go there and get your nice cold glass of coconut water. You get the coconut itself. Just delicious. You know, health is very, very, very important. Now, if you're thinking movies, think the Video Block in French Quarter for all your movies today, whether on USB or hard drive, or if you need some PS4 games, PS3 games, Xbox One game. The Video Block has what you need. And also we have a tutty deal. The best deal with movies considered on the island. So come and visit the Video Block today. Give them a call at 590-873325. Also, GBE, our water and electricity company. As always, GB, we thank you so much for your continued support. All right, thank you so much for all our great sponsors. Brother Rolox, good afternoon. How you doing?
B, what's up?
Bless, my brother, bless.
All the best to you, man, and all the best to St. Martin, as you know.
Absolutely.
There's another Mother's Day. But
oh, yes, man.
There's another Mother's Day.
St. Martin is special.
Yeah, St. Martin is special. You have two Mother's Days.
Yes.
You know, and I can tell you for sure, there's mothers out there is going to be celebrating twice.
Twice, again.
Last week,
yes.
Somewhere last week,
yes.
and this week again we have another Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, blessed
yeah.
Mother's Day. To all the wonderful French and Spanish mothers that are celebrating Mother's Day. You know, we love you guys so much.
Yeah. So
have an awesome day.
You know, we'll be back again every Wednesday, you know, at 6:30 in the afternoon, and every Sunday at 12 in the midday until 12:30. You know, Brian, it's nice when you go out there, and I don't know how you experience it, but my experience, I'm seeing a lot of people. Like Sunday I was in church, and a guy come to me and said, "Boy, I like all your program, you know. I like to hear you all there. I like to hear the young voices."
Yeah.
So it's I appreciate it.
Yes,
you know,
very
appreciate
much,
the
very
support.
much.
You know, it's
Love
always
that.
so like they always stay. You know, always stay humble and stay polite to your people, because if it wasn't for them, we couldn't be here. You know, you know. And I would also like to say, you know, welcome again. My father's back on the island.
He's back.
Yeah, Rolox Senior is back. So
awesome.
I think he just landed. I don't know if you hear him. Shout out to him.
Okay.
There's a lot of people asking for him.
Welcome back, brother.
So welcome back. You know, welcome back to the island, back on the rock.
Nice.
You know.
A lot of people been asking for
Yeah, a lot of people been asking.
Especially when I hit in the gym.
Yeah, people been asking for him. Well, he's back. He's
Okay.
back. You know, he's gonna be here for a while.
Good.
So he's back on the island. Shout out to Billy D.
For sure.
You know, Jack Hamlet. My boy is gonna be on the list. Well,
running for
deputy then.
Yeah.
You know, French. You know, when you go out there on the 10th of June, who you gotta vote for?
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer because I always say, Brian, okay, if you're going to vote, this person you're going to vote for, right? You got to know this person. You got to be around you every day. And Billy D's on the radio every single day. You know, he's on the radio every day talking to the people, explaining them what they have to do.
And when he's out of the radio, he's still in the community.
And he's
touching
still in the
people,
community, touching
helping.
people, helping people, doing what they gotta do. You know, so
He's consistent with
and it's
it.
consistent.
That's
so
important.
that's something to appreciate. You
Yeah.
know, and he
That-
always
that
tell the people, you
consistency.
go out there, save your little money, save your little change. You know, because that's all we have. That's all we have. We have to save our little money to go forward. You know. So yesterday I met a guy. I was sitting down right there, by our spot, and he came. He asked me, "Boy, you know what? I don't understand something. Why you don't see no Indians and Chinese in Carnival or jump in and jump off?" that was a funny thing. I couldn't answer him.
You couldn't answer it.
Yeah, he just come and tell me that question.
Right.
So I was like,
He was curious.
he was curious about it, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
You know, but again, guys, go out there, make sure put your vote, and make sure go vote. Make sure go vote, you know, and make your choice. Like we always say, Brian, don't sell your vote.
Correct.
Okay? Because when you sell your vote, what are you reflecting? What are you, you know, what are you reflecting out there?
You're easily
You know?
bought.
You're easily bought.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and what I stick to, Brian, right? If you, Brian, always go out there and you help your people, you help your people out there with a little food once in a while. You know, maybe they have a little problem with the GP bill, you help them out, they pitch in. But all throughout the year you do that. You know, now that's a conflict also, because now if I help somebody every month with something, right, and election comes around, you know, because they're gonna consider it as vote buying,
Right.
you know,
right.
so it's
But
sometimes
they didn't have a time period on that
yeah,
that
you
they
know,
can watch. I mean, that should be implemented.
That-
a
yeah.
6-month time period,
to
a
see
3-month
how
time period.
yeah, you know,
That
because
you can do certain things, you know, when it's coming
when
up.
it's coming up,
But
yeah,
if you're a
yeah.
person that
That
it's
you
in
always
it's in your
in
DNA
your gene
to
help
exactly,
people, you know, always go out there
Yes.
and help people. That's why today, Brian, we want to talk about identity,
Okay.
identity of the people, you know, why we have problems sometimes with our own identity, you know, especially yesterday in church, and say again, they went to church and they were the pastor was saying, why do our folks bleach our skin?
Okay.
You know, I don't know what you have to say on that. Why do we bleach our skin? If you're born black and that's the color, that's how God made you, why are you going out there and bleach your skin? You know, they say Jamaicans that do it, but they have local people who also that bleach the skin. I've seen it, you know, that they bleach the skin, you know. That's why, Brian, last Wednesday, you know, sometimes it's nice to have people to call in and you hear what they have to say on certain things.
Right,
you know, that's
right,
why they
right.
can always call in. You can call us in right now and give us your idea on why certain people have problems dealing with their identity. Call us right here on SOS 580-4084, 587-6606, 556-0104. Give us a call right here on SOS Radio. Brian, I don't know what you have to say on bleach of the skin.
Man, there's so many factors I believe that contributes to that.
Yeah.
Right? The person probably what they've been going through and they realize the society, how it accepts and treats others.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be a factor as well. You know, sometimes we tend to say there was an era when the light-skinned brother was in style.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
when the
yeah.
light-skinned brother, he black, but he's a brother, but he light-skinned and all the girls are attracted to him or he's being treated differently.
Yeah.
And then there was another era when the dark-skinned brother, he's in style, you know, when you need to be like Wesley Snipes, you know?
Yeah.
So there was always an era, and then of course there's people who just want to fit in.
Yeah.
You know, they want to follow what's going on. The hottest artist who bleached their skin, I believe, is what's that artist's name for dance hall? Vibes. I think Vibes Cartel.
Yeah, he bleaches his skin.
Right.
Yeah.
So when they see a popular public figure like that doing it and it's being accepted and you know he's making videos, he has all the girls and whatnot, you know, people tend to, okay, I want to be like him.
Yeah.
And they find out, okay, bleaching your skin is so and so, and then they want to go and try it and do it as well.
Yeah.
So there's a type of people they don't follow what they've been tend to do normally. They follow what others do.
Yeah.
You know?
But Brian, I think also, you know what's important? The confidence that you work on your son or your daughter from small. You know, the self-confidence.
Right.
You know, that's the word for it. Because maybe there's, like you say, there's different factors in that. Because maybe when they grow up, maybe their parents never really appreciate them,
Mm-hmm.
you know, never really love them,
Yeah,
you know, or they say when you have certain times you say, boy, your hair look funny.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
your own people
Yes, tell you
tell
that.
you your
Yeah.
hair look funny.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
hair ain't good. You know, your hair, you have bad hair.
Right.
You know, you need long, you need least hair, you
Yeah.
need, you know,
Uh-huh.
fine hair. So all of those things tend
Contribute
to
to that.
contribute into that in our society. So maybe from small you have to tell your kid, be happy with how you was born. You know, be happy how you was born because that's how God made you. You know.
But kids are very smart today too. Now they see how people treat others.
Yeah.
You understand? And they hear it in the playground. Maybe one would say, "You so black."
Yeah.
You know, why so black is a problem.
Yeah.
You understand?
And you know what? Sometimes we talk about racism, Brian,
Uh-huh.
but we are sometimes we are against our own. Meaning there's racism among ourselves.
Correct.
You know.
Of course.
You know.
Of
So
course. Yeah.
I'm gonna get baby with a Chinese because when I get my baby come on, boy, baby gonna look
Correct.
beautiful,
Correct.
nice color, this
Correct.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Mixing.
Yeah, mixing. You know, and we have to start working with from there. You know, because we discriminate our own people. You know, so if we can work from there, Brian, I don't think we have a problem. You know, and it's like I say, identity. Talking about gay people and lesbians, and also, you know, that's another discussion. You know, because some people say you're born with certain hormones. You know, I'm kind of
Up to now, we can't tell the truth
no.
to that.
Up to now, you cannot tell the truth to that.
The truth to that.
But what I can tell you though, there's some people that chooses
yeah.
to become gay
Yeah.
or lesbian.
Yeah.
That I can tell you 100%.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
because it's something in our society now. So, like they say, you don't have to be embarrassed to talk about it because it happens everywhere. You know, you could walk with your son, and you have to explain him that that's not the way God made us. You know, because he can walk and see two men kissing each other, and he will be looking like, boy, mama, that look kind of funny.
Right.
What's going on there?
Right.
You know,
Right.
because what if you explain him that that's normal from a small
People
age?
think it's okay to try it.
He will think it's, it's okay to try it because it's normal, you know. Another thing I would like to talk to about, Brian, is when identity, meaning when you come out of, for example, jail, or if you did something wrong in the past, you know. None of us is perfect, so something can go bad, you know. But how can we deal with that? Meaning, how can someone deal with that when they come out of
Well,
jail?
I've known people who dealt with it in a negative way, and I know people who dealt with it in a positive way. You know, so it's all about your character and your self-confidence. You know what I mean? I've known guys, they went to jail, they come out and they feel everybody's against them.
Yes,
you know, and
yes,
they tend
indeed.
to go hang up with the same crowd, do the same thing, and then they feel that's who they are, that's their identity. And I've known others who say, listen, I don't want to go back in there.
Yeah.
You know, and they stay around positive people and they find people who could pull them up. You know, they get a good job, they stay low key, they do what they have to do.
Yeah.
Before you know it, they are part of the society and they're doing great.
Yeah.
And nobody knows they've been to jail. It's only who know.
No.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's
yeah.
how you carry yourself after the fact. Because remember, jail's supposed to be a time of healing, finding yourself, and how they say, what's the right term for jail? Incarceration, rehabilitation. Exactly. It's supposed to make you a better person for society.
We change your life.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But that is something very. I don't think it's easy to deal with because when you walk around, for example, if it's a big news, if something that openly
Right.
in the papers or whatever,
Right.
when you come out, people still look down to you. You
Right.
know?
But again, like you're saying, it depends on what you went to jail for.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a rapist and people know that, okay, if that's forever on your back.
Yeah.
You understand?
know,
People
that's
are watching you with two eyes.
Two eyes.
And every, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 eyes.
That tends to follow you for the rest of your life.
And
You'll have to eventually move from where you used to live, period. Go to another country.
What
You know?
what I truly believe though, that okay, people did wrong, you know, and God have judged them. God have to judge them. You know, it's tough because if somebody rapes your mother or your sister or kill your mother or sister, it's a tough thing. It's not easy to forgive that person, you know. But I believe that when they get incarcerated in jail,
Right?
they have to get a certain, you know, that they can go to school or learn certain things, you know, that they can learn how to be in normal people outside of jail, you know, because there was a program last week, and they was in the jail of Curacao. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
Yeah, and it was, man, that was tough.
It was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. You know, these guys, they get locked up in there, and when you hear them talk, it's like they don't have nothing more to do.
No hope.
No hope, you know, and they just become animals, you know. They just become animals, you know, so no kind of manners, nothing, you know, so they have to have a certain way where we can, even though if they have 20 years in there, but you teach them certain things the day you get outside here,
Right.
how you have to manage within normal folks.
Right. Society.
Normal society.
Yeah.
You know, another thing we would like to talk about is adopted parents, adopted kids. You know, when they adopted kids, you know, and kids that do not know their background.
Okay.
You know, kids who was adopted and don't know their father,
The
don't know their
biological
mother,
parents.
biological parents. You know, I don't know if
But we get a lot of that in St. Martin, you believe?
Yeah, man, I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we do. You know, Christmas last year, I went to a home. I was doing some donations. A home, not sure where it's. I think St. Peter's. And there's a whole home with kids who is like a foster home.
Okay.
You
Right.
know, who doesn't know their parents.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know what you have to say on that. How to, you know, what would you say to
But
kids?
that service is a necessity.
Yeah.
It's very, very important, and they need a society, they need a community support.
Yeah, they do.
Understand whether it's funding, like when you do a donation or whatnot.
Yeah.
But like I say, it's something that I don't think St. Martin itself is fully aware of.
Yeah.
You know, because it should be more known to the public that, you know, if anything you have to give, whether it's financial, whether it's food, whatever it is, this is a place
You can go to these homes.
Yeah.
There's a few,
And-
you know. There's a
and then,
few.
of course, there's a few,
Yeah.
but it needs to be more publicized.
Yeah,
you know,
we
it's
need
not in the background.
Yeah, they
more
need to-
upfront.
yeah, more upfront, yeah.
That we need to know that there's a lot of young children in whatever age bracket that are looking for parents that they need a father figure, need a mother figure, need a home.
Yeah.
You understand? Because of course, if they still stay in the background, those kids are going to grow up in that system.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
understand?
saying.
You're
you know.
18, 19, you're still in foster care.
Yeah,
And wow.
Like what I was saying, Brian, when you don't know your mother and your father, it's not easy.
I can't even imagine that.
You know
Yeah.
at least, like I know my father,
Yeah.
his father was from Trinidad.
Right.
Okay, so I know my mother's was from Curacao.
Mhm.
So you how you say you know where you're from. You know where you're from. You know where you're from. You know, we have a couple minutes. We have someone here with us. Yeah. So you know where you're from. You know where you come from. But sometimes if you don't know where you're from, Brian, it's very difficult because you don't know how to operate. You
Right.
don't know. You know what I'm saying. We have a couple minutes there, Brian. We have someone with us today.
I have a special guest just came in.
Special guest just came
Good
in.
afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good
How you
afternoon.
doing?
You can go ahead and
Hi.
say who you are so that people to know who's with us today.
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone, St. Martin listeners. I am Lee Scott Flanders, and I'm so happy to be here today with you guys.
Yeah, thank you for being with us. You know, we started a little bit on the topic you wanted to talk to us about.
Yes.
Yeah, about identity. With the few minutes we have, maybe you can go a little bit into it and tell us what you say. Where have you identified the problems and etc.
Okay, well, identity, that is something that has been laid on my heart. I'm someone who's very spiritual, and I work a lot with kids and a lot with adults. For some of you all who don't know, I'm a life coach. I'm certified, and working with people, I've started to realize that a lot of us on the island are struggling with our identity and really understanding who we are, and because of that, it keeps us stuck, it keeps us bounded, it keeps us broken, it keeps us in a place of brokenness that really we are not able to move forward in life and be successful and live purposeful lives, the purposeful lives that we're supposed to live. And that has a lot to do with we not knowing who we are, not knowing what it is that we want in life, not understanding why we are here, all of these things which has to do with our identity. And that's why as young kids, you see that the kids, especially now, though they are more knowledgeable and though they are more educated and they're more exposed to the different things in life, but they still don't know who they are. Where they identify themselves with what is popular, they identify themselves with what looks good, who's in the different cliques. No one is able to stand up on their own and say, no, that's not what I want to do. That doesn't suit me. That's not what I want to do in my life. Because again, they don't know what their identity is. So, and I think that it stems from the home. It's like, what are the parents teaching these kids? What are they telling them? What are you exposing them to? And do their parents themselves know what their identity is? Because then if you don't know who you are as a parent, how can you pass that on to your kids? So it's an ongoing thing that's happening. It's a generational thing where parents don't know who they are and they're having kids, and then the kids don't know who they are, and it's going on. And then we have a community, a society where people are not pushing forward and being the successful people that they should be and they're supposed to be, and it's a crisis. In my opinion, it's really a crisis. I speak to people every day who have so much potential. I see them in their place of greatness, but they're still stuck in their place of brokenness. And how do we move to the next level? Again, we need to know our identities. We need to know who we are, what we are here for, what our purpose in life is, and we need to be connected to the source, which is God.
But like Lieutenant Brian just said, about the kids in the foster homes, and you say you work with kids, right?
Yes.
How can you, like you said, what are the parents saying to these kids, but these kids doesn't have parents, so it's more difficult to put on hand to work with. I mean, what would you advise to them? What would you say on that?
Well, for the parents, for kids who grow up in foster homes, what I would advise is that they really need to understand. Some of them would never know who their parents are.
Yeah.
Some of them find out who their parents are. They find out that their parents don't want them, that their parents give them away because of certain circumstances. Maybe, for example, one of the parent was raped and so forth. And it's difficult for these type of people to identify themselves. So what I would say is that you have to kind of connect with who you are in God. That is the ultimate source. You have to kind of find your identity there, because that is who created each and every one of us. So if you have to go back to my mom not wanting me, my mom not giving me what I need, but then your mom didn't have what she needed to give you what you needed. So you kind of have to go beyond your mom, beyond your father, beyond your parents, and connect to that ultimate source of who you are and why you are here, because that is the source that created you and brought you forth. Okay, and that is what I would tell to any child who doesn't have a mother and a father. If your mom and your dad did not want you, then who wanted you? There's a reason you are here, and you need to find out what that reason is. There's so many people who should have been here, who could have been here, but God chose you. He called you to be here. So that means that your profound and your being is purpose, and you have to find out what that is. And you have to connect deep within yourself and see what it is that I'm good at, what it is that I love, what it is that I'm passionate about, what identifies to me, what do I love to do, and not what other people want me to do. Because I find a lot of us, we operate in the notion of, I need to please everybody. I need to do things because I am going to look good if I do it. What about what is true to me, what is true to myself? And that is why we are so lost as a people, because we are trying to associate ourselves too much with things that are outside of us and not getting reconnected with what is going on inside of us. Sit in a place of stillness. I always move by myself because I find that's when I can really identify with who I am. When I'm around so many people and people are talking and chattering, I cannot understand who I am. I cannot understand my true being. But when I can sit still, and some of us, we don't take the time to sit still and sit in our own being and understand, who am I really? What do I like? What I don't like? What am I passionate about? I think I would really challenge everyone, all our radio listeners, to do that. Do that for 10 minutes every day. Sit still in your own being, in your own presence. Sit still and understand who you are, and understand what is your identity. Who are you? Who created you? Who are your parents? If you don't know who they are, then who created you? Why are you here? You need to know that, and that is the ultimate purpose, the ultimate goal in order for all of us to truly be successful. We might be successful. I see a lot of people who are successful in terms of business, but then they still feel lost.
Yeah,
they're still unhappy.
That's a main question.
They still feel unfulfilled. Why? Because they're not fulfilling that purpose that they're here, so they feel lost and empty.
Okay, that's the main question, Ryan.
That's right.
Yeah, when you ask yourself, what is success? You know, success is not only money, it's not only business-wise, not only financially. You know, it's your inner spirit also, it's the way you live. You know what I'm saying? That is also success.
And
you know?
success is serving.
Yeah.
You know, we have to serve others. That's why we're here.
Exactly. You know,
Serving
serve
others, because if you live in a space of just giving to yourself, then you're gonna feel unfulfilled, because that is not what it's about. We being here is truly to serve in whatever profession that you work in. You have to be a representation of giving good service, of being kind, of being loving, of being understanding, and operating in that space. If you operate in a space of self-centeredness, then you're never gonna truly be fulfilled in this life.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you know, the time is going up.
Yep,
Finish.
we
you
are
know.
out of
I know
time.
people want to hear more. They would really like to hear more, but we're out of time. So, St. Martin, thank you so much. Liz, thank you so much. By the way, this is the lady that you guys hear. Beautiful voice on SOS Radio. Every day I hear your voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Brian, take it.
Thank you so much for coming in, Liz. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
our
for
radio
having me.
listeners, for having us. Thank you, SOS. And we leave you guys today with what we always say. Life is all about choices, so be careful what you choose and who you choose, because time waits on no one. Till next time, strictly business.